All right. Oh, let's go. Get him out of here. By the way, Merry Christmas, everybody. Huh? I did what?
Somebody says that you do the magistrates every Christmas.
I'm doing magistrates next weekend, but I don't do it every weekend.
Or not every weekend, every Christmas.
No,
No.
no, this is the first Christmas. I've done the weekend before the holiday, the weekend after the holiday, but, never Christmas morning.
I switched with someone so that I can go to my niece's birthday party and ended up having to work over that weekend as well. So
How'd it go last weekend? All right. Come on, let's get these people out of here. Okay, we all ready in the jail?
Yes, Your Honor. Dion
Good.
Douglas from Public Defender's Office.
Okay, pleasure to have you here, counsel. Okay, Harmony Stewart. Ms. Stewart, you're charged with domestic battery, court finds probable cause, bond to set the amount of $500, no contact with the alleged victim. Chantel McNair. What? Chantel, you're charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Court finds for probable cause, $1,500 bond, no contact with the alleged victim.
Judge, I spoke to Ms. McNair this morning. One thing I did want to point out to Your Honor, I was
You
going to
want a photograph order, but that's all right.
I was going to object to the probable cause and that a lamp being a deadly weapon. I'm not sure a lamp as a deadly weapon really meets.
I think it's about how it is used. And they,
I'm not sure that's going to.
sorry, counsel, you're wrong, but I won't go into the explanation.
But I spoke to Ms. McNair this morning. She's unable to afford any monetary bond. I would ask Your Honor to consider releasing her on a monitor. She does have a stable address. She does not live with these family members, so she could stay apart. Because she tells me she's unable to afford any monetary bond. She does say she's okay with a monitor. I would ask Your Honor to release her on a GPS.
Not at this time, thank you. Inel Denise Davin.
Main jail. She's bonded out, Your Honor.
She bonded?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Then we have Tammy Johnson.
Medical reset.
Medical reset.
Okay. Then we have Similis.
Yes, Your Honor. Main jail. Ms. Simulus.
Counsel, let me do this. You're charged with grand theft auto, $1,000 bond. You got a driver's license suspension violation, $750 bond. Total bond, $1,750. Can you make the bond?
No, sir.
Pretrial release. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Court finds probable cause. Kenneth.
Main jail.
Ms. Kenneth, you got a violation of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Usan on the 27th. Deanna Robinson.
Judge, do you have family member here?
Okay.
Main jail, Your Honor. My mom and family.
Okay. All right, let's do it this way. Go one at a time. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm her mother, Deanna's mother.
Your mother?
I'm the father.
Your father?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Brother.
You got a very smart, they were outside.
Other brother.
Pray and all that.
Okay.
Didn't work? Don't pray with me. You come in to see that, right? They love you. They took all the parking spots.
Okay. You're charged with burglary, occupied conveyance unarmed, and battery. Court finds probable cause. In other words, what that is that there was a person in a vehicle, she got into the vehicle or she struck a person who was in the vehicle. Okay? Excuse me. State, because of the noise in there, you gotta speak
Oh,
up.
I apologize, Your Honor. State would request that if you are going to hold no monetary bond, at the very least GPS and no victim contact. This appears that it could be filed as a bird bat, and it appears that there's another
I don't-
defendant involved in the same incident.
It's filed as a first-degree felony, but I don't believe that, it'll be a bird bat. Okay, court, are you, counsel, see if they can set a reasonable bond, if they can post a reasonable bond. Huh?
All right, so Judge, a couple different things. One, I do just want to point out, I'm not making an argument that it doesn't mean there's not going to be PC, but the weird fact in both the PCs, because they're the same PC ostensibly, this happened at both the Robinsons' place of residence, and so the victim was
I already
their-
saw that.
Yeah, it was in their driveway, which,
But a lot of times you have arguments that occur that way.
right.
And
I just
that's,
want to
and I'm
point,
sure that's why it wasn't charged.
I understand.
Okay.
I did speak to the family. I've not spoken to either Miss Robinson in Maine Jail, my colleague has, but according to the family this morning, they're unable to afford any kind of monetary bond.
Okay.
I would ask for some non-monetary conditions, Judge.
The court at this time, taking note that this occurred on the defendant's property, the court will place her on pretrial release with an ankle monitor, no contact with the victim. Yes, ma'am?
They go to school and work, both of them work.
I mean, in college, so
They're in college, both of them go to BCC College, and they both work.
full-time jobs.
One of them work at Walmart, the other one work at
She's,
Winn-Dixie.
when I say there's no contact allowed, there's no contact. She has the ankle monitor, she can go to school, and she can go to work. The only difference is after that, she's gotta be home. You understand? She can go to work, she can go to school, but other than that, she has to be home. Other than that, I'd have to do a different thing, and I wanna, get her out, because then you say you can't post bond. So,
Right.
bottom line is, there's an ankle monitor, no contact, and since the two of them know one another, I'm not gonna make the contact 500 feet, but I'm gonna make the contact, 25 feet. Okay?
And Your Honor, if I may, in Maine Jail, is it possible for her to, because she's gonna be on the ankle monitor, she might not be able to get out today. Is there any way for her to be released today?
I would, that's not gonna happen. Okay?
And Your Honor,
Counsel,
would you consider-
counsel, I got a first-degree felony that's violent. Okay? Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Deanne Robinson.
They're here for that same one.
Their sisters.
Maine Jail, Your Honor.
Okay. And Deanne, you're charged with burglary, occupied, conveyance, unarmed, and battery. Same situation, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, court finds probable cause, monitor, pretrial release, no contact.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Is there any way they can
Thank
do
you.
pretrial without a monitor?
no, ma'am. Ma'am, this is a first-degree felony. State normally is asking for no bond hold. Okay? We're talking about real serious charges. Now, what the state is gonna file, I don't know. All right? The only reason why I'm letting these young people come home on the, pretrial release with the monitor is because you are here.
Thank you,
Have a good
sir.
day.
I appreciate
Merry
it.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Katie Campbell.
Medical resets.
Okay. Mendez.
I believe she bonded.
She bonded?
At
Ronald,
North Broward, Your Honor, she's at North Broward.
I thought you bonded.
No, she's at North Broward.
Your bond's been posted.
Oh, yes, thank God.
Yeah, your bond's posted.
When the paperwork goes through, you'll get it.
Main jail.
Ronald Henrique,
Main jail, Your Honor.
yeah, I got him. Mr. Henrique, you're charged with domestic violence. Court finds probable cause, $1,000 bond, no contact with the alleged victim. Christopher Jenkins. Christopher Jenkins, you're charged with domestic battery. Domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Herbert Scott.
Main jail, Your Honor.
Charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim.
And if I may, Your Honor, the person who is the alleged victim here went to his house. So it's pretty much self-defense, that took place while.
Counsel, that's a
Mr.
defense,
is
and
standing
I can't, that's a defense. I can't put on defenses. I can't try them. And
But I
I'm
don't
setting a
believe
I'm setting a very reasonable bond. He has no contact. That doesn't mean that he can't go to his house. It means that he just doesn't have contact with the person who he allegedly had a fight with. Have a good
And
day.
how much was the bond, Your Honor?
500.
500.
Nicholas Jermillo.
He bonded, Your Honor.
He bonded? That's interesting. How'd he do that?
He was on the docket yesterday, he was magistrated yesterday.
So why is he back today?
No. I'm gonna say it was the clerk's error.
Another one of the mysteries for the book. Okay. Andre Williams.
Main jail.
It's not domestic violence.
Judge, my only concern is it shows he was arrested yesterday.
I haven't seen the detective. Oh.
Well, I can do it as a simple battery. Find probable cause as to a simple battery. Because that's what he's gonna have to amend it to. Put him on recall. Kevin Abreu.
Main jail, Your Honor.
Mr. Brewer charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, $5,000 bond, criminal mischief, $500 bond, carrying concealed firearm, $1,000 bond, and a missile into a dwelling or aircraft, $2,500 bond. Court finds probable cause, all counts, no contact, no return to that property. Have a good day, sir. Blandy Renee.
Main jail.
You're charged with domestic battery, okay, and false imprisonment. Court finds probable cause. Court sets bond $1,000, count one, $1,000, count two. No contact with the alleged victim. Michael Boykin.
$1,000 on each, two, yeah.
You've got aggravated battery with a deadly weapon domestic. Court finds probable cause $5,000 bond. Criminal mischief $500 bond. And violation of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going to the court on the 27th. Court finds probable cause. Have a good day. Samuel Knowles.
Main jail, Your
You're
Honor.
charged, sir, with trespassing, $25 bond, court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
And we're just asking that he be released on his
Yeah.
own recognizance, Your Honor.
Oh, I want to plea out, yeah.
Or
Okay,
if he's
see,
able to
fine.
resolve it today.
Counsel, you
I'm
representing
sorry.
this? Counsel, you representing this? Okay. Sir, you have pleaded no contest, time served. Have a good day.
Thank you, all right.
Travaris Turner. Travaris Turner, you've got violation of probation, no bond hold. Court finds probable cause. You'll be detained going before the judge who issued the no bond hold on the 27th. Then we have Jack Voltaire.
He's the one that doesn't do so. We're bringing him from the holding cell, Your Honor.
I'll put him on recall while we're bringing him in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Thomas Pekornik.
Main jail, Your Honor.
Mr. Pekornik, you got a Dios, totally intox, no bond required, obstructing an officer without violence, $100 bond, court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
If he could, Your Honor.
You want to plead no contest?
Yeah.
All right.
Time served. Have a good day. You're out of there, sir. Tournay Smith.
Yeah.
In jail.
Okay. Your Honor, if you could recall Mr. Knowles? No, Mr. Turner.
Voltaire.
not Voltaire.
Mr. Voltaire. Counsel, you representing him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you want to plead no contest, Mr. Voltaire? Your attorney's here indicating you wish to.
Judge, he has,
Yeah.
he has 3 pending felonies. I
Oh, he
believe.
does?
He does. So
Okay.
I ask that he not resolve.
No, we're not going to offer you a plea. You got a $25 bond on this one. Have a good day.
Thank you. Yeah, he's in mental health court. Thank you, ma'am.
Torrey Smith. Mr. Smith, you're charged with driving with a suspended driver's license and driving with a suspended driver's license. You got $200 in bond total. Court finds probable cause. Mr. Smith, if I let you out, will you show up in court?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he will.
Okay, now, sir, let me explain something to you. You gotta show up in court whether you get a license or not. But if you get your driver's license before you have your court date, you'll be in a lot better shape. But don't fail to appear, because next time they won't let you out. ROR.
ROR. That means you get out on your own. Yeah. Those are things.
Gerard Stewart.
Main jail, Judge.
Main jail.
Mr. Stewart, you have petty theft, criminal mischief, and resisting. You want to plead no contest?
Yes, Your Honor, he'd like to resolve.
Court
Time, so you don't have.
sentences him to time served, orders restitution, reserves as to the amount. Have a good day.
You're done. You'll bind out today. All right.
Jamar Williams.
No, I can get out today. Thank you. Jamar Williams.
You're charged with petty theft. Court finds probable cause. $25 bond. You want to plead no contest?
No contest.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Time served. No return. Leslie Smith. Mr. Smith, you're charged with trespassing. You representing him, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, asking me.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you got a $25 bond. You want to plead him out, counsel?
It's my understanding he does.
You want to plead no contest? Time served. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good day, Leslie.
You don't have any more? No? Okay. Have a Merry Christmas. Okay. Now we got Mr. Niera. The charge, sir, with possession of cocaine, possession of THC, but you got a violation of probation. I don't have a court date on the violation of probation. Huh? Oh, it's out of
It's
county,
Martin
I'm
County,
sorry. I missed. Martin County. You've got a no bond hold out of Martin County on counts 1 and 2, $1,000 bond each count. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
PC on that? Your Honor?
Bruce Jones.
Sorry, Your Honor. Before we move along, was there a finding
Me
of
in
PC
jail,
on
Your
that?
Honor.
What's that?
Was there a finding of probable
Yeah.
cause?
Compromise comes. Bruce Jones. You're charged with resisting an officer without violence, $100 bond, but you've got 2 violations of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before the judge Judge Bober on the 27th. Have a good day, sir. Find probable cause, all count. Calvin Thomas.
Me in jail.
Calvin Thomas, you got grand theft, $1,000 bond, holding a forged instrument, $1,000 bond. Total bond, $2,000. Court finds probable cause. Sir,
And
yes? Can you make the bond, sir?
No, sir, I can't. I've been.
Pre-trial release. Have a good day,
thank you,
sir.
Your Honor. All right, just so you know.
Okay.
Hey.
One moment. What is that? All right. On that, that's on Mr. Calvin Thomas? Okay. You gotta get Calvin Thomas back for his amendment. Mr. Calvin Thomas, you got another sentence, goes to the 29th. So you're not eligible for pretrial release till the 29th.
Right, he understands that. Your
Okay,
Honor.
no problem.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Right.
Then we got Jason Smith.
So the court is still placing him on pretrial now and it will activate.
Activate
Me in
the.
jail.
Mr. Jason Smith, you're charged with violation of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Finn on the 27th. Then we have Perry Turner.
Morning, y'all.
You've got 2 capiouses, 1 traffic, 1 felony. Both are no bond by Judge Shearer. You'll be detained going before Judge Shearer on the 27th and the 30th. Have a good day.
See?
I got the same judge on both of them?
No. It's 2 different ones. Go ahead.
Good morning. Which one I go?
Okay. Then we have Christopher Cordonaro. You're charged with battery on a law enforcement officer or firefighter. The court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact
Can you do
with
500?
the alleged victim. The court finds probable cause. Kelsey Macklin.
Ira, go.
Okay, this reads aggravated battery, aggravated battery, aggravated battery. The only problem is the other report reads and should read, count 1 is aggravated battery, count 2 is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, count 3 is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, count 4 is possession of a weapon by a delinquent or felon, and then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, no bond hold out of juvenile court. The court finds probable cause, all counts. Court sets bond in the amount of $50,000 on count 1, $25,000 on count 2, and $25,000 on count 3, and $2,500 on count 4. Have a good day. No contact with any of the victims.
All right.
Richard Quarterman.
North Broward.
Mr. Quarterman, you got criminal mischief. Felony, $500 bond. Court finds probable cause. Bond's $500.
Judge, I spoke to Mr. Quarterman this morning. A few things, Judge. If you notice in the PC, this is something that happened 3 days ago when he showed up to the hospital. He received care from the hospital, then he was released to the hospital. He was released to North Broward. He has caretakers lined up. He has a group home lined up. I want him to be able to get back to that. He has treatment lined up for him already. I do not know if anyone knows that he's in
I'll put him on
custody.
pretrial release
Thank you.
and that he goes to the treatment.
Thank you.
Avery Lawrence.
I'm sorry.
North Broward again, Your Honor.
Or are you releasing him specifically?
No, I'm putting him on pretrial, special condition that he stay in treatment.
He goes to, so I don't, we're not expected
No,
to make sure he goes, okay.
We know what the name of that.
you just,
Good morning,
the only thing you
Judge.
have to do is
I didn't
check
have
to
the
make
name
sure he
of the
got there, and that's it.
Does the court want me to do pending verification so that way we can call the treatment to make sure he does have a bed there?
No,
Because
it'll be,
other than
no.
that, he's, no? Okay.
Avery Lawrence.
Good morning, Judge.
Mr. Lawrence, you got petty theft, $750 bond, but you got a probation violation, no bond hold. You got trespassing, no bond required, trespassing, $100 bond, and another violation of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Casey on the 27th. Have a good day, sir. Then we have Ira Tyson. Mr. Tyson, you have robbery with a firearm, with no firearm weapon. Court sets bond the amount of $25,000. You have 3 violations of probation, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Colra on the 27th.
Robbery with firearm?
Without, no. No.
Has there been a finding of probable cause on this?
Brennan,
Yeah,
I apologize,
27.
Your Honor.
Eduardo Brennan.
Your Honor? Before we move on, just want to make sure we have a finding of probable cause on this.
Yeah, bond probable cause.
Thank you.
Shit. The hell?
Mr. Brennan, you're charged with fraud. These are all capuses except for the last one. So they've already been ruled on. Probable cause is found as to all counts of 1 fraud of the deceased, $250,000 bond, count 2, fraud of the deceased, $250,000 bond. Illegal use of a credit card, $10,000 bond. Illegal use of the credit card, count 4, $10,000 bond. Defrauding a financial institution, $500,000 bond. And grand theft, $10,000 bond. Court finds probable cause, all counts.
Your Honor, the state will request a Nebby hearing where he be able to put up that monetary bond, since it appears he's gaining funds from illegal means.
The bond at this point is over $1 million. I think that's sufficient.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Alante Ford. You're charged with robbery without a weapon. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set the amount of $30,000. Have a good day. No contact with the alleged victim. Grayson Giddy.
You have to go ask your.
Mr. Giddy, you're charged with burglary, with assault or battery. Court finds probable cause. Go ahead, counsel.
No bond. Just they said no bond. Let me see if he's gonna offer you bond.
You asking me to do what, counsel?
That the defendant be held no bond, as this is a punishable by life felony.
Judge, I would
That's not the motion, counsel.
So we're asking for a finding of proof evident presumption great, as this is a punishable by life felony.
Judge, I would object to such a finding. There's some facts here that.
Counsel,
Run count.
court finds no proof evident presumption. Great. Court sets bond the amount of $5,000. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the property. Okay. Wesley Demisante.
Medical reset, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Tell him the 20th here.
Then we
Your
have
Honor.
Peter Simon.
Medical reset. Reset.
But when I had him down here, he was inappropriate, so I had to send him back.
He was in North Broward. He was inappropriate. They had to send him back. Reset.
That's Simon?
Simon.
Okay. Alex Sayalone. Okay, sir. Whoops. You're all right. You're having a rough time. All right. You're charged, sir, with petty theft. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $750. Can you make the bond?
No. No,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Pre-trial release, special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants. You'll be subject to random testing.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Okay.
I'll be in tomorrow. Huh? Got a report that tomorrow. Okay.
Ronald Jeanette.
North Broward.
He refused. Another one had down here refused, wanted to go back.
Refused.
Yep, refused.
Oh, my gracious. Reset. I didn't get to her quick enough, I guess. Bobby Tucker.
Colleges working and going to my physical therapy. I needed a pre-check.
Main jail, Your Honor.
Mr. Tucker, you're charged with petty theft. It's as a felony, $750 bond. Can you make the bond?
No, sir.
Okay. Court will place Mr. Tucker on pretrial release, and have a good day, sir.
Your Honor, the state would request no return to
Make
that
sure you
location.
check in, okay?
The state would request no return to that location.
No
Thank you.
return. Andre Williams. Did we find anything out? There we go. Okay, now what is it? Okay, obstruction without violence or obstructing with violence? Yes, okay, I got it.
They're sending a new probable cause affidavit for the court. They're sending a new one for you.
Well, how long will it be before we get it?
They're supposedly scanning it right now,
Okay,
not trying to hold you up.
give us a moment.
Here, you can sign those while you're waiting.
No, I couldn't, I have to wait. They don't wanna go to a bondsman. Don't come in and tell me you don't have any money and ask me that on a major felony, and then when you don't like the terms? Sorry.
It says, he doesn't think he can do probation, like, that tells me he needs to do probation.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's not doing and there's not doing.
Yeah. I just wanna see an effort.
Okay, we're waiting on Mr. Andre Williams in that we are waiting for an amended probable cause affidavit, which will be changing the charges and maybe changing the terms and conditions of his release. Thank you very much. No, make him do it blind.
I mean, I think it's your name.
Okay. There is no domestic battery. Okay, there's no PC to count one. Okay. Which, on the basis of domestic battery, there is probable cause count 2 battery, and there's also probable cause count 3 for depriving the means of communication. So the court finds probable cause for counts 2 and 3. Do you understand, State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything you wish to add?
If I could just have a moment to review.
You don't, We're going on this.
On this one, I
Yeah.
haven't had a chance to read it. I'm just bringing up his history.
Go ahead.
Thank you. There appears to be strangulation involved. This state thinks that's an exacerbating factor. It seems to be the first. Oh, no, looking at the wrong one. If I get a moment to pull up his history.
State, do you have anything else on the PC?
Your Honor, I couldn't hear what counsel was saying.
I'm waiting, I haven't heard him either. I'm waiting to hear.
I'm still.
This is, what we have now is a battery and obstructing by removal of means of communication.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Court finds probable cause as to the battery. The court finds probable cause as to the obstruction. And court sets bond in the amount of $1,000 on count 2 as on the front sheet, and $1,000 on count 3. Count 1 is no PC. And do we have to note that as an ROR or anything, or just?
Your Honor,
Okay.
and may I, Your Honor?
You may, counsel.
Yes, Mr. Williams, he has a job. He, explained he was just trying to pick up his child when this alleged incident occurred. So we're asking that he be let out on his own recognizance.
Counsel, not at this time. I think that this is very reasonable. There'll be no contact with the alleged victim. He will not return to the property or that area. And that's it. Okay. I believe that concludes the docket. Very good job, everybody. Thank you very much.